Hi guys, I'm Mrs. Angridaki and today we're making stuff for our cat. It's not a large stuff just because we still don't have too much space for it, but I wanted to give our boy something special because he's a good guy. I thought so much and I decided that it will be scratching post. All scratching posts from shops are too expensive and I don't like synthetic fabric, which is commonly used for layers, and also they are ugly as hell most of the time. So I'm beginning to use Pinterest for ideas. Just look at them. They're awesome, and I like this and this design just because they're compact enough and rather stable. So I need for them jute rope, 2 pipes, a board and something I can use as a hammock. Also, I'll use an old sweater. I never throw away a wool dress because I give it a second life as a pillow, blanket or something useful.
Let's go to the store with me. Oh, and don't forget about the mask. So, what do we have here? Teal carpet as a base for the hammock, jute cord, pine board, it's a shelf actually, corners for angle mounts, big pine stuff, and tons of furniture like screws, hooks and so on. Probably I'll use an oil for open wooden details, but I'm not sure about staining yet.
I want 2 cat scratching posts. I know what I want to make. And I'm lazy enough to make a sketch, so I'm going to work without it just because I can. I'm beginning with measurements. I need to make my, let's name them pillars, high enough for the hammock and for the first floor with a pillow. I wanted the scratching posts to be about 60-70 centimeters. Because it's a bit smaller than standard height of tables, and it gives us the possibility to hide the cat's lair if we need some extra space for a short time.
This is a board which I'm planning to use as a base. Here we had to plan the space for fasteners corners. I'm marking a line and finding its center to mark the place where the pillar should be. I need a symmetry here because the scratching post will be with the hammock and all construction will swing or fall down when our cat jumps there. I don't want our cat to bonk. I'm sawing the big pine thing. I have a simple saw and 2 stools as a working setup for it. That's why I cannot make a straight cut, but it's no problem here. I'm planning to decorate it later. I have a factory straight cut to connect pillars to the base without any problems. Then I'm sanding the edges to delete splinters.
I'm still thinking about staining. While I'm thinking, let's make a hammock and a pillow. Let's start from the hammock. For it I bought a small blue carpet, which made from 100% cotton. Only the best fabric for the best cat.
Measurements again. The length of the carpet is almost the same size as the board. That's why I've chosen it. The folds there will contain a rope later. I'm measuring the width of a big jute cord, marking it on the edges of the carpet with allowance, fixing with pins, and beginning sewing.
Our sewing machine is in another city, that's why I'm sewing by hand. The goal here are the strongest stitches I can make. Our cat is a big boy and he will jump in the hammock, and the stitches must be able to support the weight of the cat. I'm using a thread for shoes. For better strength, I'm fixing knots with contact glue. I'm sewing both sides of the carpet, and here's the result. Time to find something for the pillow.
I have a special box for old sweaters. Let's see, what do we have here? I needed something large enough to close all of the base of the scratching post. The old grey dress sweater looks like a good decision. I cut out the main shape. The problem is that the size of the sweater is too small.
And there are two ways to solve it. Sewing all parts together and covering all the board. Cover the part of the board and decorate it. And I'm still thinking about staining. While I'm thinking, let's put pillars with the base together. Come on!
Again, the measuring. I'm trying to find the middle of the pillar, then I'm drilling holes for better connection, and then connecting them together with giant screws.
Actually, I could make some small holes and then glue pillars with PVA and then drill them after it. But it'll be overkill because I'm planning to fix them with metal corners. Somewhere here I realized that I don't want other colors because I'll cover the scratching post with wool fabric. So we don't bother with the staining, let's leave it as it is. The previous project was with tons of PVA glue, and this project will be with tons of measurements. Now I'm measuring the fabric to make cuts for pillars. I'm not trying to be accurate here because all of this will be decorated with jute cord. I'm going to fix the fabric with furniture nails. Well, here I made a mistake. Don't do this.
The face of your pillow should be inside. I'm using here old husband's green sweater as lining. I'm sewing all layers with two types of stitches, overlock to strengthen the edges and machine seam to fix the main shape.
It is a tricky part to sew wool fabric when it's plus 35 Celsius outside.
I left a hole in the pillow to turn it over, so I'm turning over the pillow and sew it with a blind stitch.
Let's put fabric and the base together.
I'm fixing wool on edges of a base with furniture nails. After it, with Mr. Ducky's help, I'm fixing the upper bar. It will be some kinda sniffer. When I hang up the hammock, the construction will be more stable. And Mr. Ducky screws to hook for the hammock.
Then I'm using a jute cord.
Ducky helped me again with fixing screws. I'm beginning to wind the rope around the pillars. And winding. And winding. And in the end, using remnants of the cord to hang the hammock, and the winding should be quite tight.
Because I presume that the cat is going to scratch the scratching post. Better not have it to lose them. Next day I realized that the rope on the upper column was stretched badly.
See, I'm not desperate and begin to constructively think about how to fix the problem.
Rebuild this device. I'm lost. Help me.
And suddenly I found myself in a shop. It gives me an inspiration. I found curtain tassels and realized that I have other details at home.
So I need something with 8 centimeters width. I found jute fabric in one of my drawers. Let's see what we can make with this stuff. Ooh, I want to finish scratching post before our cat arrives. I hope that he will like it. The deadline is set and the customer is a tricky one to please. and the heat is not helping. I hope that this video was useful and interesting. Please do not forget to subscribe if you want to see more stuff, like, share, and so on. Now, let's see the final result. I'm so lost, I don't care, la 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 la.